cowboy. Slow down. We're coming into a village.
We'll be out of it soon.
And we'll be out $50, too. Slow down.
Hey, Terry, I could go for something to eat.
Can't you hold it? We got a good meal in town.
Oh, well, you know, just a hamburger or something for an appetizer.
All right, there's a place up ahead.
With all you junior league girls as waitresses, charity becomes a positive pleasure.
My first customer. I'll see you later. Good afternoon.
Let's see a scorecard, sister.
I beg your pardon?
I mean you, a scorecard.
Oh, I'm sorry. They haven't come from the printers yet. We have assorted sandwiches, coffee, pastries.
This plant just opened?
Just today.
Bring me a Western sandwich with plenty of onions and some piccalilli on the side.
Oh, I'm afraid our chef wouldn't know how to make one of those. I'll show you what we have.
Let it go, sister. Let it go. Bring me a cup of coffee.
Yes, sir.
Not a bad looker.
Yeah, only awful dumb.
I wonder what she looked like in an evening gown. She's got style.
Hey, listen, babe, this ain't what I ordered.
Try one of them.
Maybe you got a hamburger.
Eat 'em and shut up. Listen, sister, you're kind of out of place in a place like this.
Yes, well-looking doll like you should ought to have a job in one of them la-di-da tea rooms on Fifth Avenue.
Do you think so?
Sure. You see, we're from New York.
Not really.
Sure. That's where you ought to be.
Oh, New York must be wonderful.
Now, wait a minute. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a drummer handing out a line to a small-town girl. What I mean is New York is a place where a girl like you could do herself some good.
Maybe someday.
What's the matter? You tied down here? Got a husband or maybe a kid or two?
No, but I have a widowed father.
Oh, that's a tough deal, babe.
Can you do anything besides wait on tables?
Oh, I can sew a little and do housework.
No, I mean, can you sing or dance?
Oh, no.
Well, don't get me wrong. I don't want to put the idea in your head, but if you ever come to New York, here's my card. Maybe I can find a spot for you.
Thank you. Oh, are you the Terence Gallagher?
I don't think you know me, sister. My name don't get in the papers much.
Oh.
Don't be a chump and give up a job while you got a good one, but if you ever do come to New York...
I'll look you up.
Let's have the check. Goodbye. What's your name again?
Kay.
So long, babe. Nice place I got here.
Wow, $3.85.
The place wasn't so far out of town, say, on a Merrick Road with a good band and a hot floor show, they'd clean.
They're doing all right. $3.85 for a fistful of phony sandwiches. $3.85.
Pardon me, Miss Parrish.
Yes, Wilbur.
Your home just phoned, miss. They want you to drive right over. They said it was extremely important.
Important?
Yes, miss. They stressed that point.
All right, Wilbur.
Thank you, miss.
What is it, Myra? Myra, what is it? Answer me. What's wrong, Bert?
It's your father, miss.
My father?
Yes, miss. The doctor's upstairs. He asked me to telephone the police.
The police?
That's all. There's nothing left, but he cleaned the slate before he went.
I'm glad he did.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll have to think it over.
Surely you have friends here.
I'd rather take care of myself.
I got your note, Miss Parrish. I'm afraid I don't understand it.
Well, I thought I made myself clear. It's simply that I want a job.
I'll be frank with you, Miss Parrish. We can't afford to have the daughter of Alton Parrish associated with this bank, even in a minor capacity. I hope you understand.
I do. And thank you.
It's useless to even register your name with us. There's no classification for you. People don't hire girls just because they used to be debutantes. If you'll take my advice, you'll spend the next 6 months learning something useful, like stenography or typing.
Even if I needed a girl, I'd take one that has a better right to a job than you have, see? I ain't no Bolshevik. There's lots of poor girls been walking around here that didn't have no jobs, while you was having your picture taken down at Palm Beach and them places.
I never looked at it that way. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
No bother. Tough break for you.
Who is it?
The room clerk.
Come in.
The manager asked me to speak to you about your bill.
I'm sorry I let it go so long. I'll attend to it in a couple of days.
I'm afraid that won't do. Mr. Bernays told me to expect you to settle by tomorrow morning.
Very well. I'm looking for Mr. Gallagher. Is he here?
Come on in. There you are, Ginsey.
$45.
Won't be long before this spiel's gonna peter out on us.
Don't I know it?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Don't you remember me?
I think so. Yeah. You're the little waitress. What's the matter? You been sick?
Not exactly.
Just hit town?
No, I've been here for months.
Been working too hard juggling them trades, is that it?
Not working at all. That's it.
It's too bad. So you're calling my bluff?
Yes. You told me if I ever wanted a job in New York, you'd try to find a place for me.
What happened in the country?
I lost my job. And my dad.
That's tough. Sit down. I wish I knew what to tell you. I don't use any waitresses. I got a coat girl already. There's 4 girls working the place now.
I'm sorry. I counted on you for advice.
I don't dish out any advice. Wait a minute. Sit down. You ever work in a nightclub?
No.
Got any clothes? Evening clothes?
A trunk full. They wouldn't bring $10 if I tried to sell them.
You know what kind of a place this is?
It looks like a nightclub.
You know, a place where a guy that's looking for a good time can spend his money. There's got to be places like this for out-of-towners that are looking for a good time. Gives them something to talk about when they go back home. Lots of them even come back for more. Every one of those 4 girls is on the level. Maybe I could use a 5th. Liquor?
No.
Good. You'll drink downs. They look like rye, but it's really cold tea. What about the boys? If you fall for the first good line that's handed you, you're no use to me. Okay, you want to start tonight?
The hotel has my trunk.
What hotel?
The downtown.
Lackawanna 4, 3996. Hello, downtown. Put Bernie on. Whoever steered you there, anyway. Hello, Bernie? Terry. How are you? Said there's a little girl living there, name of...
Catherine Parrish, 318.
The name's Parrish, room 318. $67? Okay, she's good for it. She'll pay you. Swell, Barney. Be seeing you. So long. Show up tonight about 11 o'clock. Better get a couple of good meals in the meantime. You can sign the check at the downtown. The food here's not so good, and the liquor's worse. You get $20 a week. That okay with you?
It's okay with me. Thanks.
Oh, I forgot. I pay for having your gowns cleaned.
You don't really need another girl, do you?
Be here at 11 o'clock.
Gentleman coming, ma'am?
There'll be no gentleman, thank you.
Hey, Maestro. Hit him.
Hello.
Hello.
You're Mr. Gallagher's friend, aren't you?
Yeah. Say, ain't you the babe from the country?
Yes. I work here now. Didn't Mr. Gallagher tell you?
Yeah, you did, but I would have known you the way you're dressed up. Well, come on over and make the rush to help. Hey, cut it! Oh, girls, I want you to meet Miss,
Kay Parrish.
Yeah.
I'm Flo. How do you do?
How do you do?
Hello. This is Claire. Claire Burgess.
Please. And I'm Edna, and that's Lil, but no Diamond.
Won't you sit down, please?
Well, now, look, Farrell, you're doing all right for yourself.
Oh, cut it.
Oh, all right. But I was just thinking that a gal that has clothes like this...
Yeah? Well, think what you like, but keep your yap shut.
Got a match, Commissioner?
Oh, that's all right, Commissioner. I'll take a light off your heater. Want to see the sights, Commissioner?
No, I've had enough sightseeing for one day. Well, all right. If it ain't too far.
good evening, Mr. Culpepper.
Oh, good evening.
Say, that's pretty.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be a plumber once myself.
Is that so?
Sure. This way, Chip.
Say, it's kind of quiet in here.
Oh, don't worry. It'll liven up after a while. This is the hottest spot in town. Park it there.
I'll have some of that.
Anything to drink?
Well, you see,
That's all right, buddy. Manhattan, a martini, a Bronx.
All right.
A Manhattan, a martini, and a Bronx.
3 orders?
No, the same guy wants to try 'em all. Hey, Louis, a mug out there wants, peachy and syrupy, whatever that is.
All right, what is it? I'll ask the Greek. He made up that menu.
Okay.
Hey, Nick, send through 1 peaches and syrupy.
Okay. I guess that's the guy I stood up, huh, Nick?
It should be a pretty big a week on account of for the convention. The plumbing and supply people from all over the United States.
Well, guess I better get back on the job, Nick. So long.
Oh. One of the peaches coming through.
Peaches and syrupy, huh? Take it away.
You're from the convention, ain't you?
Oh, yeah.
Here you are, Manhattan, a martini, and a Bronx.
But I only ordered 1.
Right, 1 of each.
Waiter, water.
Sure, what kind? White Rock, Apollinaire, Saratoga? What'll the ladies have?
Make mine a gin bar.
I'll have the same.
I'll have a little wine.
Wine, right.
Hey, wait, Culpepper. You gonna let us drink gin bucks and she drink up all the laughing soup?
I wanted you to join me.
Oh, sure, sure. Anything for you, beautiful.
Wine for you all, right?
And take the gin bucks to the other girl.
Oh, look, I thought you were a drinking man. Come on, big boy, bottoms up.
Well,
2 gin bucks down. Now you want wine.
Right.
Coming up.
Ready?
Hooray, we're gonna have wine.
you bet we're going to have wine.
Oh, I just love wine. Let me pour it. I love to pour champagne. Thank you.
You're sure a live one, Oscar.
You bet
Cigarette?
I'm a live one.
Cigars? Cigarettes? Cigars?
No, thank you. I have enough cigars.
You don't mind if I have a pack?
I'll have one, too. I'm fresh, Al.
Here you are, my dear.
Thank you, kind sir. Well, Oscar, here's sawdust in your hair.
What hair? Oh, you must come back and see us sometime.
Oh, sure. Sure I will.
Your check, sir.
They're kind of high.
Something wrong with the check? Want me to call the manager?
What's the matter here, Poissy?
The gentleman says the check ain't right.
Well, if the gentleman says it ain't right, it ain't right. The customer's never wrong. Now, leave us have a gander at that. Certainly it ain't right. Where's the tax?
Gee, I forgot to put that down.
Well, you see, it's our mistake, and now we gotta suffer. You can't make this gentleman pay for more than the check asked for. We'll settle for $92.76.
92. Yeah, that's kind of high. Maybe I better sign a check.
Right this way.
There. That gives me 2 rooms. better than the hotel and cheaper, too.
Yeah, it's all right.
I think it's perfect.
Where were you today? I called a couple of times.
I was out looking for a job.
A job? You got one, haven't you?
I told you how I felt about the club.
Oh, don't go into that again, Kay, will you? I've told you that men are out looking for a good time will climb mountains, swim oceans to get into places like the one we're running. They come by themselves. We don't send for them.
Oh, in your way, you're perfectly right.
Well, what's wrong, then?
Oh, I don't know. Me, I guess. I don't like it. It's fine of you to give me the job, and I took it because I was desperate. But I want to get out.
If any other girl said that to me, I'd tell her to get out. But with you, it's different. I like having you around. You sort of give the place a little class, if you know what I mean. And then I like seeing you there, too.
Thank you, Terry.
Terry? That's the first time you ever called me Terry. I like it.
Why don't you quit, too?
Quit?
Yes, get into something better. You have the brains and ability to make a success of a real nightclub.
That's a tough game.
You're a tough guy.
No, Kay, it takes something more than being just tough to sink everything you ever made into something you never tried before. Each man to his own trade. I'll stick to mine. That way I'm safe.
Oh, you're safe, all right.
You're talking that way because you want to quit. Maybe I'm trying to talk you out of quitting because I like to have you around. Maybe you don't get what I mean. I never talked to a girl like this before. Why don't we both quit? You and I. I got a little money. Let's...
No, Terry. Forget about me. You'd never be happy away from all this. It's too much a part of you now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. See you at the club tonight?
Yes.
So long.
Goodbye.
If you will. Oh, just a minute, Princess. They tell me this place fairly reeks with hospitality. That it fairly reeks with wine, women, and song. If I'm wrong, correct me.
You come to the right place, buddy.
Item number one, music, such as it is here. Have you wine?
Nothing but the best.
Good. Chill me a bottle of Clico.
Bottle of Clico for the gentleman.
Now, that takes care of item number two, wine. And now for the lady.
We got hostesses here.
Hostesses? Oh, but wait. That one in the arms of the bald-headed Romeo. A pearl. A veritable nymph.
That's Kay. A very fine, high-class number. Talks like you.
My compliments to Kay. And ask her if she would join me in a bumper of wine.
Certainly. Certainly.
Allow me to introduce myself. My full name is Greg Emerson. That's my name when I'm sober, too.
I'm glad to know you, Mr. Emerson. My name's Kay.
The Queen. Well, what treason is this? Madam, I gave you the Queen.
And I'll return her to you.
Well and nobly done.
And how about the king?
Oh, yes, His Majesty. Gentlemen, charge your glasses.
Hey, what does that mean? You buying drinks for the house?
In your crude way, it does.
Okay. The gentleman is buying drinks for the house. Anything special for the folks?
Each to his pleasure. And ask your bandmaster to strike up the overture.
That'll cost extra.
Who counts the cost?
You're the boss.
What goes on here?
Young guy there, he's tight. He's buying drinks for the house.
What about the chump over there?
Since she's overboard now, I'll take her in. Better give me a couple of blank checks.
choice vintage, this Cliquot.
Yes, it's really good, isn't it?
Such innocence would be charming if it were genuine. You know as well as I do what this swill is made of.
I suppose so.
A pretty speech, my lady.
I don't like you.
Have to. That's the advantage I have in a place of this sort. You must stay here.
That's where you're mistaken.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I was being a bit smart. Can I help it if I've had too much of this heady Cliquot?
I think you're fairly sober.
Tell me, what are you doing here? You don't belong in a place of this sort.
I'm supposed to listen to men's life stories, not tell mine.
See that?
He's paying the piper.
And paying plenty. Look.
There you are. Now it's right.
Hey, thanks.
So long. Hey, just a minute. Give me my pen.
Oh, excuse you.
You seem to know more about this place than I do.
Certainly, my fair lady. That stuff you're drinking is cold tea.
Is it?
Oh, sorry.
Why?
Oh, nothing. Only, I once knew a college boy, a sophomore. This was quite a few years ago. He had the misfortune to wander into a place like this. In fact, it might be the very same place.
Is this going to be a lecture?
He wound up that night in one of our best gutters, minus his month's allowance, a beautiful raccoon coat, and to top it all, a pair of choice tickets to the Yale-Princeton football game. With the echo of a horse laugh ringing in his collegiate ears, it sounded very much like hee-haw.
What a pity. And what'd you do after you picked yourself out of the gutter?
I was thinking of revenge.
I'm thrilled. Is this the night?
The hour has struck, and Emerson never forgets.
What are you going to do?
Watch. What ho, varlets! Scullery Snyder! The reckoning.
A check?
Come, no dilly-dallying. $34. Is that your estimate?
That's right. Don't forget you ordered drinks for the house and you got entertainment.
Now listen to my estimate. 25 cents worth of cider. 10 cents worth of cold tea. That's 35 cents. Will you settle for $1?
Oh, smart guy, huh? You'll pay $34.
$1 or nothing. I'll give you 3 seconds.
What goes on here?
Sorry, too late. Nothing.
Well, what are you waiting for? He owes $34. Get it.
Got it.
What's the bill? He's got to go on it.
Never mind the dough. Throw him out.
Throw him out.
You're a bigger bully than the rest of them. Help me get into a cab.
Where to, miss?
19 East 90th.
Through the park?
Yes.
No, I protest. Won't let you make me blow my nose.
Lie still, you fool. I just want to wipe your face. Don't you think you'd better go in now? Good night.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry
for the...
Oh, this is yours. Good night.
Night.
Hello?
Hello? This is the United States Weather Bureau speaking.
The what?
Did you ever stop to consider, man, that in the midst of life we are in debt? Now take our 20-pay double indemnity life policy.
Oh, it's you. How do you feel?
On the verge of death. The doctors have given up hope, but there's one chance.
What's that?
A change of scenery. Westchester's recommended. The outdoor life, you know, and cold compresses on the head. I'll be around about 11:30. Try not to keep me waiting.
I like your nerve.
That's what the doctors said. Nerves functioning okay. Better make it 11:15. We'll have a picnic. Canned lobster sandwiches, pickles, beer. Indigestible, but tasty.
I can't understand you.
I'll see you at 11 o'clock. Goodbye.
Quick, let's get out of here before you embarrass me to death.
Why? Because I sounded the horn?
No, because I don't want people to think I make a habit of going out with idiots.
Why not? Some of the most charming people I know are idiots.
I've had a marvelous time.
So have I. Thanks to you.
We better go back now, but
Why?
I have to dress.
You going back to that place to work?
Of course. Why?
Oh, I was just hoping you wouldn't.
The place isn't as bad as all that.
Well, the air's a lot cleaner out here, though.
It has been marvelous. A real treat.
So long as you're under the spell of this sylvan beauty, I'm going to ask you to make this a permanent date every Tuesday, huh?
Perhaps it won't always be as nice as this.
What, the weather?
Oh, everything. The luncheon's been nice, and you've been nice.
Oh, yes. People say I'm one of the nicest fellows they know.
I hope you stay like that.
Well, I'll try to. But I won't promise. Oh, all right, all right.
I really must go now.
All right.
Goodbye. Oh, hello, Terry. Would you like to come in?
What do you think I've been waiting here for? So you've been out with that lush we bounced last night, huh?
If you mean Greg, yes.
Oh, it's Greg now.
You don't expect me to call him Mr. Emerson, do you?
And I didn't expect you to fall for the first high hat that came into the place either.
Really, Terry, I don't think it's any of your business.
You gave me a different song and dance when you wanted the job.
I'm sorry. I am grateful to you.
Ah, skip it. Let's have it, Kay. You weren't a waitress. What were you?
I wasn't anything. My father was wealthy.
Society, huh?
You could call it that.
I see.
What's the matter with you today, Terry? It's the finish of the club hee-haw.
Yeah, but it's not the finish of me. I haven't been sleeping. You'll never get me that way.
What then?
Put on your hat and take a walk with me.
But I'm not dressed.
You're dressed. Come on, I got a surprise for you.
So this is your surprise.
That's what I've been trying to tell you for the last 9 blocks.
I think it sounds splendid. I want to hear more about it. Let's walk some more.
Nothing doing. I'm no athlete. Let's have a couple of orangeades. Couple of orangeades, buddy.
Yes, sir.
You see, this guy Pierre I've been telling you about works for me as a front man.
Why are you staying in the background?
Styles change. I want to get the class trade. There was a time when people would go to a place run by a guy like me, but not anymore.
You ought to know, Terry.
You see, I'm going to make this place Parisienne. I'm going to hire a lot of good-looking young guys to act as dancing partners.
Gigolos.
Yeah, that ought to make a great hit with the lonely women.
What about the lonely men? I think that a lonely man is as much entitled to companionship as a lonely woman. You have gigolos, why not Gigolette?
Say, that's a great idea. But they got to be your type. You know, Kay, if it wasn't for you, I never would have started this place. I kind of wanted to show you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been such a great audience tonight that I'd like to sing for you a new song that I've just written called Pretty Gigolette. Night and night in the same rendezvous, I phoned for my usual table for two, paying no heed to advice of my friends as to where it will lead to and how it will end. Tell me why you fascinate me so. Tell me why I stay when I should go. Why do I insist so pretty Gigolette? Although I know my love was you derived, although I ask myself where is my pride, midnight always finds me by your side, pretty Gigolette. I would like to love you in the moonlight, while we reach for stardust in the blue. But I know that stars in lovely moonlight mean less than nothing to you. Tell me why I let you sip my wine. Tell me why I give you all my time, when I know you never can be mine, pretty Gigolette. The cop on the beat, the man in the street, watch me as I go to you with unsteady feet. They think I'm crazy. Well, maybe I am. Women stop and stare, muses turn and glare, taxi drivers swear as they miss me by a hair. They think I'm crazy. Well, maybe I am. Why can't I realize I've been wrong from the start? Why can't I drive your eyes out of my heart? Tell me why I let you sip my wine. Tell me why I give you all my time, when I know you never can be mine, pretty Gigolette.
Hey, wait a minute, Al.
I gotta wait and key in the gent.
Gent. After me rehearsing you for 3 weeks. How many times I gotta tell you the customers ain't gents? They're guests, see? Guests.
Okey doke.
Wait a minute. There's another thing, that okey doke. That's gotta go. It's yes, sir, and no, sir. You get it?
Oh.
Oh.
Champagne cocktail.
Yes, sir.
Why won't you come?
I'm too tired when the club closes.
Well, then my only chance is to come here every evening and monopolize your time. What with a mustache over
What
there?
with a mustache?
The gent.
The what?
All right, the guest.
Okay, that's better.
As I was saying, the mug with the mustache. Shall I tell Terry?
You keep your trap shut. I'll tell him.
You're going to like this place, Mother. You want me to pick a dancing partner for you?
Your father's been my dancing partner for the last 30 years.
Oh, but nothing like Gentleman with the Blue Rose #9. Oh, he's a hand-kissing fool.
Why, Greg.
He's very much in demand, Mother, but I have a little influence with the management. Maybe I can get him for you.
know that man?
Oh, I know him slightly. Well enough to know he has no business with that girl.
Isn't she a hostess?
I'll be right back. Order something for me, will you, Dad?
Greg seems altogether too familiar with the people in this place.
I know Mr. Gray is in the place. Put him on the phone or I'll send the whole squad down there.
Hello? What's that you say, Sergeant?
I'll say it once more and not again. We've got a girl here broke into your apartment. It seems you've been violating all the laws of man and God, and you better get over here to once.
I'll be right there.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
I hadn't called. I've been called away. Here, this will take care of my bill.
Greg, you're forgetting our bargain. You promised not to interfere. I have an escort.
He won't be back. I appeal to his conscience.
But you're not here alone.
Oh, my mother and father.
Or hadn't you better get back to them?
Oh, not yet.
You know, I haven't met them.
Oh, that's right. But you probably wouldn't like them. Awfully stiff.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Pardon me, Mr. Emerson.
What is it?
Mrs. Emerson, your mother, asked if you had joined her.
Oh, all right. Excuse me.
Come on in here a minute, Kay. Beat it, Chuck. I'll call you later.
Huh? Oh, certainly, certainly.
Now, Kay, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I just want to be alone for a little while, that's all.
I get it.
I don't think you do.
Yes, I do. You're getting fed up. You want to quit.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
No, I'm not. It's Emerson. He wants to marry you.
Why? What makes you think so?
Just the way you act.
No, Terry. Let's don't talk about it anymore.
I want to tell you this so you'll know how I feel about you.
Please don't, Terry.
Maybe I should have told you sooner. Kay, you mean an awful lot to me.
I'm sorry, Terry. I wish I loved you, but...
Where you going?
In there to see Kay?
She's gone home.
No, I don't believe it. I'm going in there.
You try it. And you'll get spilled on your ear. Do you believe that?
That? Oh, maybe. Well, anyway, Chucky, old boy, when she comes out, do me the honor of escorting her to my table.
We are sorry you're leaving, Miss Parrish.
Thank you, Carl.
You sure you don't want to leave no address? Suppose some mail should come.
I'll write that later. You can take those out now.
Sure, thank you, miss.
Where'd you put the bags?
I just put them in the car.
The car? What car?
Why, the gentleman said that...
Hello. I waited until the club closed.
I don't see why.
When they did close and threw me out, it occurred to me that I was being stood up. Hop in. Glad you decided to leave this place.
You can drive me as far as the station. I'm going home.
I'll drive you, but not to the station. Well, you might at least tell me what I've done.
Probably nothing.
Well, I apologize for anything I may have done. I apologize for that, too. I should have done it sooner.
That's right. Gigolette isn't supposed to remain a friend, is she?
Not this one.
Well, at least it was a job, but I'm leaving it.
Great. But leaving me as well won't do. I won't let you go.
What can you do about it?
Well, I can ask you to marry me. What's the trouble, Kay?
Oh, I can't help it, Greg. You're such a clown, I never know where I stand with you.
You'll stand with me at an altar if I have to drag you there.
It's all right for you to run around with a girl like that now and then. But to marry her, that's an entirely different matter.
You know, Greg, if you ask a girl like that to marry you, you're likely to get into trouble.
Or into the state of matrimony.
You're not serious.
I am?
I won't have it, Greg.
You don't have to, Father. Nevertheless, I'm going to marry you.
But think what it means.
Well, if you can't stand the disgrace, I'll take her to Europe to live. And when you two come to your senses, maybe I'll let you visit us sometime.
Miss Parrish?
Yes?
There you are.
Come in, please.
Thank you, miss.
How did Mr. Emerson ever find you?
I found him. The agency recommended him.
I'd like to keep you, but I'm afraid I can't afford it.
Mr. Emerson said the minute you said that, I was to give you this.
Heavens, another one? Hasn't that man anything to do all day but write notes? Hello, Mr. Emerson, please. Greg Emerson. No message. I'll call him again later. I'm going out now. I'll be back in time to dress for dinner.
Yes, miss.
What is it, Chuck?
Danny Rourke, he says it's important.
I know. Tell him it's no go. He's trying to get me to push that bum liquor he's stuck with.
I'll tell him what you said.
Wait a minute. Send him in. I'll tell him myself. What's on your mind?
Just this. All your bills. Every dime you owe. I bought them all up.
What's behind it?
You want to pay off now? All right.
If not?
A simple business transaction, Mr. Gallagher. I have the necessary papers all drawn. In consideration of 50% interest in the club and knuckle, you will get the receipts in full on all these claims.
Well, what do you say?
I'd rather see the place closed up.
I thought you were a wise guy. Well, you could have had a gold mine here if you'd only played ball with me.
I don't play your kind of ball. I don't want any part of you. I'm not going to turn this place into an outlet for all the bum bootleg you're stuck with.
The chumps don't know the difference.
But I do. You're wasting your breath. Beat it and take your shyster with you.
Are you sure that's the way you want it to go?
Yeah, and the next time you come in here, you'll need more than a lawyer.
The next time I come in here, I'll own the joint, and you'll need the lawyer.
I better follow them guys out. We won't have a spoon left in the place.
I hate to admit it, Chuck, but the guy's got us over a barrel.
All you need's a couple of days.
Couple of days for what?
Bear down on the place. High pressure it. Get all the dough you can.
Now that stuff's out. I opened this place in the level, and I'm going to close it that way.
Oh, hello, kid.
Hello, Kay.
Hello, boys. I have news for you.
That's great.
I'm sorry to say I'm leaving you tonight.
I get it.
What's the matter?
Nothing. What else?
Second?
Nice gone.
Aren't you glad?
Sure. Sure, Kay. I'm tickled to death. It's probably the best thing you could have done. You're getting out just in time.
What is it? Is anything wrong?
Oh, nothing much. I flopped, that's all. I guess I outsmarted myself.
What do you mean?
This place, it's not my speed, I guess. I should have stayed where I was.
That's nonsense, and you know it. There's always a slump this time of year. Business will pick up soon.
I can't hold out till then.
Creditors?
Something like that.
They'll wait. They'll have to.
Not this time, Kay. Rourke's bought him out. He's planning on moving in.
What are you going to do?
Go back to the old racket, I guess. What else?
Terry, would you take a partner?
Sure. Depends on whose money it is.
Is my money good enough?
What there is of it.
There's more than you think. Look. Is that enough?
Wow, I'll say it is. Why, a third of that would put us over.
Thanks, but I don't use that kind of dough.
You don't mean that, Terry.
I'm sorry. Forget it, huh? I guess I spoke out of turn.
I want to help you keep this place running, Terry. In a way, I still feel a part of it. Call it an investment, a loan.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Better than you did when you gave me my stock.
This'll be strictly on a business basis.
Of course. You understand, a silent partnership.
Okay. I'll have the papers drawn up in the morning. Tonight.
Maybe you ought to take it over to the bank and get it certified. You never can tell.
Shut up.
Thanks, Kay. Oh. Gee, Kay, I'm afraid you made a mistake in a date. We got
What?
You have a good time?
Well, of course, I think they're nice people.
Well, such enthusiasm.
I noticed their enthusiasm for me died as soon as I told them I used to work in a nightclub.
Well, I'd already told them all about you, how we met and all that. You didn't have to repeat it.
I hope you didn't apologize for me.
I don't have to, for you. If you don't keep reminding them of it, they'll probably forget that you were ever,
A Gigolette? Why don't you say it?
Gigolette. From the Latin word gigo, meaning honey, and let, meaning let's not fight now. Save that till after we're married, huh? Society people. 3 millionaires among them, and they kept bumming my cigarettes all evening.
There's some over in the desk.
Over here?
Yes, inside.
Oh, very interesting. We live and learn.
What's interesting?
This. Must have been your mistake sending me to that desk. I couldn't very well help it when this hops up and hits me in the eye. Take to the order of Terence Gallagher.
I meant to tell you about that.
Oh, of course. Saving it as a surprise?
Let me explain it, Greg.
Just a slip of the pen? The only thing you have to explain is why you didn't give him the rest of it. I should have made the deposit directly to Gallagher's account.
Greg.
Easy Emerson to you, miss.
But you said I could do anything with it. Invest it.
So you opened up a brokerage account with Terry Gallagher. If you don't mind, I'll keep this as a memento. And you can tell Mr. Gallagher that I think his fee for the society of the charming Gigolette is a little high.
Greg.
I'm glad that it happened, even though I am embarrassed about all this chatter about you. I suppose they say I was taken.
Exactly the word they used. Taken. Well, I don't suppose she had the decency to return your ring.
Sorry to disappoint you, but it came an hour ago.
Well, it seems she has some decency left. Greg, you think it necessary to drink so much? You know what excessive drinking does to you?
Yes, slows up the senses, dulls the brain. However, I'm going to absorb this and go out.
At this hour? Where?
Yes, at this hour, and wherever my fancy takes me. Garçon. Sit down.
Oui, monsieur.
Now, let's approach this matter from a cash angle.
You say, monsieur?
You can make yourself an honest mess of francs if you will arrange for that young lady to join me. Comprenez-vous?
Oh, but monsieur, she's engaged. The rule of the
Oh,
establishment...
well, I know.
But Mr. Shirk, he'll be enraged. And when he's enraged, he's horrible. You do not know Monsieur Shirk as I know him.
Oh, yes. He and I have a snarling acquaintance.
Pardon, monsieur. What does he mean when he says he'll put upon me the slur?
Well, let's hope you never find out. I did once. Oh, hello, Chucky, old boy. Sit down and join me in a dram of your own tonic.
No, I'll stand. And if you think our tonic ain't good, you're off your nut. What are you doing holding up the help? Blow.
Scrammy. You know, Chuck, I admire you. You're an intelligent fellow. I do wish you'd join me in a drink.
I'd like to, Emerson.
Well, just call me Greg.
It's Terry and his rules. He's printing them on cards now. Taking a drink on a job is one of them. You can't do this and you can't do that. It's like working in a bank, honest.
I know how it is, Chuck. Men like us, free, untrammeled souls, vagrant spirits hurtling through the cosmic spaces.
You said it, kid.
Oh, incidentally, there's a young woman among your ladies in Ermine. Quite an attractive young woman. The name is,
You mean Kay?
Oh, yes, Kay. Do you suppose that you could arrange for...
Are you going to start that again? Besides, how do you know she wants to see you?
A moot question, Chuck. But she is employed here. And if you told her to join me and she defied you, it'd be mutiny.
Well, there's something in what you say.
I'll say more, if you will permit me. I am a patron of this place, am I not?
Oh, certainly, certainly. You're a guest.
And there are certain rights and privileges thereunto attached.
Yeah, but it's Terry and his rules. The guy she's with is entitled to her exclusive companionship for till the guy's ready to go home and the joint closes.
Well, in the ordinary case, yes. But I, Diamond Jim Emerson, who scatters largesse with a free and open hand, or Chuck.
I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll go back and talk it over with the boss, huh?
The boss himself?
Sure, Terry.
Oh, the Court of Appeals.
Yeah, he's got the final say, you know.
Solomon come to judge you.
No, not Solomon. Terry.
Let's go, then, to the Sanctum Sanctorum.
You seem to be nervous. Shall we sit down?
Do you mind if we stop? I'll be right back. I saw you take him away.
Who?
Greg, of course. Why'd you take him in there?
Well, you know, Terry's the only guy can take care of him.
But I can't throw out the guest she's with, can I?
I don't see why you allow her to work here in the first place.
Well, why shouldn't I? She came back here and asked for a job.
I guess I'll never be able to understand you people.
That goes double. You and the kid have got me guessing plenty.
Well, the whole thing should be very clear to you, of all people.
Well, it ain't. I don't know what broke you two up, but I'll tell you this. If you're not on the level with her, you better let her alone.
Does it bother you so much to have me come in here?
Me? No. Your money helped me out plenty, and someday I'll square it with you. But that's got nothing to do with Kay.
Money?
Yeah, I'll pay you back every cent of it with interest. And the day the notes are due...
Now, wait a minute, Terry. Let's start at the beginning. It seems I gave you some money?
Yeah, you mean you gave Kay some money to give to me because you didn't want your name mixed up in this thing.
Oh. Oh, well, I'm glad to help you out.
Well, and don't think I don't appreciate it. There ain't anything I can do for you that you can't do for yourself. But if the day ever should come...
The day has come, Terry. There is something you can do for me. You can make me feel less ashamed of myself for being what you call on Broadway a heel. I misjudge you and Kay both. And I'm honestly sorry.
Ah, forget it. I guess I had you a little wrong, too.
I wish you'd tell Kay how I feel.
Tell her yourself. I'll be breaking my own rules, but I'll go and get her for you.
What have you done to him? If anything's happened, I'll...
Go ahead in and see.
Oh, I'm glad you're not hurt.
No, not this time. But I deserve to be for what I did to you.
I'll get over that.
Well, Kay.
You seem to forget
No,
that.
I'll never forget. But I want you to. I loved you so much, I didn't stop to figure things out.
Did you have to stop and figure?
You told me then this never would have happened.
I tried to, but you wouldn't listen.
Oh, please, Kay.
Chuck, go out there and tell the guy Kay was with she won't be back. Tell him she had an accident or something, heart trouble. Tear up his check.
Tear it up?
Yeah.
Okay, doke.
What's that?
Yes, sir.
Oak.